amongst the group. And working with video is very simple. There are a number of different ways to work with video. You can upload video content directly to your site, as well as you can use third-party video hosting providers such as YouTube, which makes your life a lot more simple. The limitation with WordPress and uploading video directly is WordPress has a 10 megabyte file size limit. Video generally tends to be a lot more than 10 megabytes, depending on the compression you use. On average, a 10-minute video would be approximately about 100 megabytes, even with compression. And compression ranges across whatever type of file format that video is compressed to, such as an MP4 or M4V or an MOV or a WMV or an AVI. So what we're going to do is we're going to utilize YouTube to make our lives a lot simpler. And as you mentioned, and there'll be links provided below this post that will take you to your other options, Justin.tv is excellent for using live streaming video in the event that you choose to broadcast sermons, as well as there is YouTube and there's also Vimeo. We're going to use YouTube for example. And the example that I'm going to provide you with is showing you how this tutorial content has been created simply. So we're going to skip to the fact that I've already made my video and I've already compressed my video to the format necessary, and you can look to third-party applications, and if you're working with a video person, they should know how to work with YouTube, but YouTube accepts various file formats. So what I'm going to start off doing is going to my YouTube account, which is also my Gmail account. And for those of you who have created your Gmail account, you can go into YouTube, log in, and check around in the interface. So I've logged in, and I've actually gone to upload a video. And that will take you to this page. And that always rests up here at the top of your YouTube account once you are logged in. I can drag and drop, or I can select a file. And for this session, what we're going to do is I've recorded the series of videos. We are going to go to video. I am going to go to linking, which is a video that you may have seen already. I'm going to select that video. I'm going to choose it, and YouTube automatically starts to upload the video. Vimeo.com, Justin TV, they'll work pretty much the same way. Each have their own differences. You'll have to create your account and go through some of the tutorial processes that they have online in case you're unfamiliar with. This video won't cover those details, but predominantly across all the platforms and all of the third-party video hosting sites, the process is pretty much the same. So while I wait for that video to upload, and it tells me now that it'll take approximately 3 minutes to upload the video, YouTube optimizes and compresses the video for the file format that I need to actually host on the website. Sometimes, based on certain aspects, I will get an error message that says there may be something wrong with this image, which is highlighted here. If you choose, you can click read through the article for tips on what you need to do to how to improve your video format to not receive these error messages. But also know that these error messages may not necessarily prevent your video from playing. It is important for you while you're starting off to look through this article or these error messages that come up with more information and details about what you need to do so you can become more acclimated on the proper way to upload your videos to YouTube. I'm using a .mp4v file format. I am working on a Mac platform, which makes things a little bit easier than a PC platform, but there are tons of applications that you can work with on PC. I'm going to give this a different title just to make it look a little bit nicer and just capitalize it here. Linking. I'm not going to give it a description, but if you were doing so, I would give it a description. And the benefit of using third-party providers, such as YouTube, is that it not only exists within your site, it also exists within the YouTube realm in the event that a user decides to search for videos. So this magnifies exponentially the reach that your content can get based on YouTube. YouTube has its own social networking utilities installed within it. You would also provide tags that describe the video separated by commas, one word. And once this video is complete, you'll see I'll have the ability to choose what I want to use for the thumbnail of my image. I want to give this a second because I'd like you to see actually really what happens. You can see it's still processing. I'm going to close this message, these messages. Here it's telling me it's taking longer than expected to render the video, but once it's done, it is queued, and once it's done, it'll be ready as soon as possible. So I don't necessarily have to wait here. I can go and do something else. And I think what we'll do is we'll continue this in a part 2.